Well, I think anytime that you're on the road and you get 3 wins, it's beneficial. In that environment against those teams, basically home games for those teams, and a wonderful venue, I think it helps our kids a lot. Cole Marsh tomorrow, and then TBA for the rest of it, for the rest of tomorrow and Wednesday. But we'll get it figured out. And we've only, at this point in time, we've only got a double midweek one other time, and so we're going to make our way through it the first time and see how it goes. We got one on Wednesday. You got to cover 18 innings, and then obviously you don't want to burn too many of them for Friday night. You got to leave somebody there that can pitch in relief, and you got to make a good decision, and we will. We'll do a good job. What you really hope is you don't go play 15 innings.
Again.
So yeah. No, they have not all pitched. There'll definitely be some more. Cole Marsh hasn't pitched this year, right. And so he'll go tomorrow. And I think everybody else has had a turn except for Zane Stevens. So we'll get those 2 guys going as soon as we can. Good. I think he's plenty healthy. We got to build some arm strength back up, but I think he's plenty healthy. He doesn't complain of any injury or continuing lingering soreness or anything like that, but I think he's healthy. But he's like a lot of guys that come back. It takes him a little while to get the velocity back and get the arm strength back. But he appears to be completely healthy, so which we're really happy for that. Well, he's got a minor deal, but I mean, again, minor means you're out. And but I don't think there's anything long term. But obviously, we need to get him back. He had kind of turned the corner, much more of a strike thrower than he was the first 2 years. Wonderful kid, great worker, good competitor. And the efficiency was starting to improve, and so we need to get him back, and he's making strides, but he's not ready for the games yet. I think they're plenty excited, but last night's a bad time to be gauging that. We're at the end of 12 days. That bus ride home was pretty quiet, from GTR. It was a tired, quiet group, at the end there. So, but they'll be plenty excited. Playing here is a wonderful experience, and our guys are very fortunate to have Duty Noble and our fan base. And without asking them, I'm positive that they're excited about it. Well, I think the fair answer is he's earned it. And specifically, what are you talking about? You're talking about communicating and controlling and helping a pitching staff. You're talking about receiving, blocking, and throwing. Very happy that Marshall Gilbert's a part of the program and he will catch. But right now, I think Dustin's reaping the benefits of a lot of hard work and is getting what he deserves, and that's opportunity. But they'll both catch. You've watched enough baseball here to know, and you need 2 catchers, and we have 2 that we're very happy with. Well, I couldn't tell you how many games in a row, but he's playing pretty well. We're not. Once they start playing pretty well, I mean, you want everybody to feel like they've got an opportunity, but he's doing a good job right now. You'd be asking me why'd you take him out of the lineup. Fair enough. I mean, he's playing well. That play he made yesterday in the game that's Brooks Robinson right there. It's a big time play. Well, he needed to relax just a little bit. He's also a very good player that's going to be playing a lot of baseball, but Josh Hatcher will be back in the lineup soon, and he will end up being a very good player at Mississippi State. Well, he's going to pitch when it's important. I'll tell you that, whether that's starting or, weekends. Those types of things we still got to get figured out. And, of course, the roles of the pitching staff are constantly in flux, and they change all year. And that's every year that they change. But J.P. Francis is now healthy. He had a minor setback that cost him a couple of weeks in terms of preparation and strength and conditioning and all those types of things. But he's competitive, he's experienced, he's tough. He's pitched really well for us. And right now, with the way that we're set up, until I figure out exactly what we're going to do at the midweeks, he's going to pitch. You know, hopefully we can continue to pitch him when we've got a lead. Could he start on Wednesday? Sure, but we got to get through tomorrow first. Kale is healthy, and we just got to wait until we get enough strikes out of him that he earns an opportunity. Yeah, he reminds me periodically that we could use him as a pinch hitter.
Are you tempted at all?
Not yet. Well, I think anytime, you know, you really don't know where those guys are until they get to 75 at bats, roughly. You know, that's a pretty good indicator most of the time when you're looking at the front of the season or the beginning of the season. And they are in. It's a tough transition to go from inter squads to really good Division I pitching. And so those young guys, even though they're doing fine in inter squads and they're comfortable and they're having success, the next thing you know, we're on the road. We're in a very challenging environment in terms of emotional, you know, response for those guys. And so it's a little bit of a challenge early on, and then they get comfortable. And then that thing called the scouting report shows up, you know, and so you've had a little bit of success, and now the scouting report reflects that. And so you have to be able to adjust, and that's where those young guys, they always go through those types of transitions, and that's where Tanner is, but he gives you really good at-bats. Those young guys are giving us really good at-bats. I don't know if you're able to watch them live streaming or see us play or whatever, but those guys are tough. They're giving us good at-bats. Doesn't mean they're going to get hit every time, but they compete at a pretty good level, and we're really pleased that Tanner's making the adjustment offensively. And of course, he played extremely well at first base last